Hello everyone and welcome to the Little Farmer. I hope you all doing very well and have a wonderful day. We are just heading back here to the farm because I have done a bunch of contracts. And I mean a bunch because why not? So we're gonna drive this over here and then we're gonna get the class tractor and then we can, because I've done cultivating contracts and I have done plowing contracts and then I have done a stone collecting contract and a bale wrapping contract. But the bale wrapping and the stone collecting, I have used some borrowed equipment. The plowing job and the cultivating jobs I have done myself with my own equipment. I hope that makes sense. I think we're gonna try to get the plow in here. I cannot remember. No, we could not do that. Okay. Then we're gonna place it right here. There we go. Oops, that was the weight mic. There we go. Just like that. And then we can place the class tractor in here. We're gonna collect the contracts and we also need to mow the big grass field today. But I have also a little bit of surprise. We got 1, 2, 3, we got 6 contracts to deal with. There we go. We're gonna collect and collect and collect. Welcome to all my new subscribers. It is amazing to see you guys here. I really enjoy that a lot. So right now we are up to 285,000. And as you probably have seen on the thumbnail, we're gonna buy ourselves a big field today. And there will also be some chains, big chains to the field over there. Because I'm not gonna keep that as a field. But now I'm gonna show you my new tractor I have bought. And I'm gonna do that in a very short cinematic. And I will see you a little bit later. So there you go. This is our new tractor that I promised you to show in this episode. I think it looks cool. I know this is for another brand though, but I will call this a black beauty. I think it looks cool and it is a quick boy. That is really amazing. And those tires here, Nokian tires, I think it suits the tractor pretty cool. Do you like the tractor? Please let me know down in the comment. We got a job to do right away and I'm gonna use this. Because we have a grass field to mow. And consider to have a auto build shed. We have a mower, don't we? I am pretty sure of that. You know, you running more series, and I also have a multiplayer series with a friend off cam, then I cannot remember everything, you know. And no, I didn't have any mowers, so now I'm gonna go for this mower setup here. I think it suits the little farmer best. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna sell some products today. It is not the best price, but I really need some money because I would like to do a big job. So we got a lot to do. I'm gonna make a cinematic here, and then I will show you some clip where I'm gonna sell some products, and then we're gonna go with the big job. I hope I got money on enough, otherwise I can talk to the bank and then we maybe can borrow some money. This require also a windrower when we are done. There we go. But look at that. I think this looks quite good actually. Well, there we go. We got soybean here we can sell. I did hope you enjoyed the cinematic. They are not quite done yet, but I have to move on here so we can sell the soybeans right here. This is the best price. Why will it not sell? Okay. There we go, look at that. We're gonna get a decent price here because we also need some good money. There we go. I'm gonna buy a field right away and see how much we got left. We're gonna buy this big one here. No, sorry. We're gonna buy this big one, field 69. This big field here, we're gonna buy that right now. There is sugar beet ready to harvest. And I don't know if you can remember this, but I actually got myself a sugar beet field that we planted the last time. I do not have that anymore. Nope, I do not have that anymore. Now I need to drive carefully here because this is a field we got crop destruction on. There we go. We need this tractor up here anyway. We're gonna sell all the sugar beets, but I'm gonna keep at least one trailer full myself. So I will not do auto drive for beginning, but later on we're gonna use auto drive so we can sell the rest of the sugar beets. Look at this little forest area here. I got some plants right here. That includes some apple trees. Yeah. I think it was Jack Sarge that mentioned that it could fit nice on this map, and yeah. Look at this. This is my new sugar beet field. That is big. That is really, really big. I'm gonna put some apple trees right here, and the field down there, you know, this field here, I'm gonna paint over, so we're gonna get a farmyard in here as well. And then I will see you a little bit later. Well, as you probably can see, we are going big. I have leased this big machinery, and I hope the sugar beets can pay out for that. It has cost me, I think it was 26,000 to lease. And then we bought the big field, but the big field is okay because we can seed something else in that. I just hope that I can get at least 26,000 for the sugar beets. I am almost sure that I can, but I want to be 100% sure, so we have to sell it. I don't know where to sell it yet, but I think we're gonna... Maybe we can sell it on the farm, or I want to use... Actually, I want to use an in-game sell point. As you can see, we are still windrowing in here, and we are baling as well. I do not hope the baler will tip to drive to Sri Lanka or something like that. Well, we are up at the new big sugar beet field, and we're gonna unfold this bad boy here. I have also put down some apple trees, and I'm gonna show you that in a little second. There we go. We can power it up, and we can lower this down. Oh, look at all the animations. It looks very good. And I got no game sound, I can see that. Well, I got game sound again. I don't know how long time there was no game sound. And I can see the tractors are collided down there. So, man, that's not good. A lot of things going wrong right now. If there is a long period with no game sound, then I will probably put in some music. So, yeah, so there is something to listen to. And I have just removed the windrower back to the farm, so we are good to go. Let's now try to lower this down, shall we? And see if that can happen. Apparently not. There we go. And we are picking up the sugar beets right there, as you can see. And I think this one here, it is more easy to be in the cab when you are harvesting. That's for sure. Up here, the tractor is waiting for the sugar beets. And right here, we're gonna go out of the cab again because I will show you my apple trees I've put down. Right there. They are just up here. Yeah, this is good. This is quite nice actually. We're gonna stop right here and then I'm gonna show you the apple trees. Look at that. I got some ordinary trees in between the apple trees, but I got 2 times 4 apple trees. I think it looks good. That's nice. So, and I'm just gonna check here. Okay, we're already 24% full. I don't know if we're gonna put 1 or 2 piles up at the new farmyard. I have painted the field up there. And we're gonna put in a shed or 2 up there as well, because we now got so much equipment, so we can. Yeah, I'm missing a little bit of shit, that's for sure. This is a big field. We can put in soybeans in here because they will pay out pretty darn good. So I think this will be a soybean field, unless that. We could also probably just do some oat in here because the oat is quite fast growing. Yeah. And when you're using this, then it is the best to drive counterclockwise because you got this pipe here and it cannot be folded. So yeah, if you got a tree or a wall or something like that, then you will come in trouble. So the 2 first headland with this, just drive counterclockwise, then you are good to go. Gonna go in again. As you can see right here, you got some trees. If we was driving clockwise, then we will hit that tree, not with the header, but with the pipe. Maybe we are also too tall. I don't know. No, I think we are good actually. That is pretty good. That's nice. Oh, I got crop destruction. No, I don't got crop destruction turned on. That is good. Otherwise, I have a big problem right now because now we are actually full. I'm gonna drive down to the road here. There we go. Oh, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful picture here. That is amazing. So let's see, how much do we got? We got 18,500 liters. And look at that. Cosplay again. I don't know why Cosplay keep doing this. That is pretty darn insane and annoying and everything. And now we can just empty that sugar beet harvester so we can get that down. I cannot remember, is this a 22,000 liters trailer? So if I'm gonna get 2 piles with sugar beets down there from the harvester, that is 36,000. Yeah. But this will take a long time, guys. And this video has to be released in 3.5 hours. It is the 13th of June today, Friday the 13th. And I want to release this 12 o'clock, and right now it is 8:30 in the morning, so I don't think I can make that to 12, but yeah, we have to check that. There we go. We got 18,500 liters, and then I will set the combine off with a Courseplay. I will take one more pile of sugar beets and I will show you where I'm gonna unload this, and then we're gonna go into a cinematic. Well, I'm gonna estimate that this will take just around 2.5 hours, because the harvesting itself will take 1.5 hours, but we also need to empty the combine and we have to sell this, and we can only have 21,400 liters, as you can see. I'm gonna take 2 full trailer loads down to the new farmyard and I'm gonna unload it down there so we can pick it up with a shovel or something like that later on when we're gonna need it. There we go. And I think the baling is done. Now this is the new farmyard, this is the old field. I've painted some different texture in here. I think it looks quite good. Maybe I'm gonna, from this where the tractor is now and over there to the right, I think I'm gonna paint grass, just to narrow this a little bit. And we got some equipment already over here, so we're gonna place down some sheds. I don't know quite exactly how I'm gonna place those sheds, because it is a quite hilly farmyard area, this one here. But I think we can make a pile right here with sugar beets. It seems like a good spot. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, I think this is good. So we're gonna get 2 piles with sugar beets here, and then I will see you when we are done with that sugar beet field. So we are almost done with this field. It has taken a long time. Way over 2 hours. So yeah, that's the way it is. But we got so much money. The harvest here has paid for the field and also for the combine. That is for sure. And I got that is 3 times 18. What's that? That's 36, 30, 46, 46 plus 8. That's 62,000. I don't know. I got 3 full combine loads of sugar beets over there. So yeah, we got plenty of that. And I'm gonna sell this over here. And I'm gonna show you what 18,000 liters will give us money-wise over here at this sell point. I could, even though I leased myself one more trailer of those, as you saw, and even though I could not keep up with the combine if I should drive up to the other sell point, this was way better. So look at this, we got 383,000. There we go. And one load, not full trailer load, but one load from the combine, 18,000 liters, will pay us 20,299. So that is awesome. I have totally forgot a thing. I have forgot that the bakery doesn't take sugar beets. We of course need to make sugar out of the sugar beets. That's why I've placed down a very slow in-game little sugar mill up here. Just next to the pile. There we go. This one here. Yeah. It is a small one, but it's okay. I think the last load from the combine, those sugar beets we're gonna keep ourselves as well. So I don't know if that is the last one now or the second to the last one. We are over 400,000. That is insane. We did pay 265 for the field, and we paid just around 26,000 for the combine. So, and we got, yeah, I cannot do that numbers, but it is insane. We got a big plus, that's for sure. I have started the production of the apples and apples. And down here, oh, I hate this road. Down here I got myself a little sell point, so it is possible to sell the apples down here and other things. This little point here, so people in France can just pull in here and buy my apples. I also got a little light, but over here on this side we're gonna unload the apples. So yeah, that is the way it turns out. It turns out pretty good. So this field now needs some plowing before we can seed the field. So we're gonna plow the field. So yeah, and I think the combine is full again. Or is it driving? I cannot see that from here. We're gonna turn on the beacon so he knows we are on the way. I hope you like the cinematic. I have not done a cinematic before with a sugar beet harvester, so there we go. I think, oh, he's done. Okay. And we got a little bit of sugar beets here and there. There we go. Because I did the headlands and I did not finish the headlands. So I think we're just gonna unfold again. So we can take that. That start up and lower, right? Yes. That was a bad angle there, Mike. So I have done a lot of things during this cinematic here. Placed down the sell point for the apples, and I have also... Can I take this without hitting the tree? Yeah, I can. I have also started the production of the apples. I have placed down the sugar mill. So I think we got a very good start for baking the cakes. Was there also some here? Yeah, maybe a little bit. There we go. We have to take that we can. It's not everything because it is a very, very big combine. Gonna raise the header so we can drive a little bit faster. No, we have to turn it off as well. Okay, then we're gonna do that. And I know we got a pretty much over here, so I'm just gonna harvest this. I really like this combine here. It is amazing. There we go. We have actually not used that much diesel or diff compared to the size of the field. I think that is pretty good. And then we're just gonna harvest the last bit here. I don't know. Yeah, I think we can take it all. And this we got in the trailer, and this we got in the combine now. I'm just gonna tip so much I can into the sugar mill, and then I'm gonna start the sugar mill. As a matter of fact, we can just put on the cruise control. I don't think we're gonna hit anything. And then we can say sugar mill, sugar beet, sugar beet, sugar, sugar beet, sugar. We're gonna activate that. There we go. Now we are producing sugar in a little second. That is very nice. So we can plow up the field now. That is a big field that we got on the farm now. The little farmer is going a little bit bigger. We got 400,000 guys. That is insane. That is insane. Could we make our own pig food? Now I got all those sugar beets here. I know Matana has released a sugar beet production. Oh, I can look into that. There is actually quite a lot of sugar beet right here, more than I thought. That is very awesome. It is dirty inside now. I don't know what the worker has done here. We are down in the end now. We have 52%. That is awesome. And it can just turn on a dime, this harvester here, because of the one wheel, rear wheel. It can turn very sharp. Very, very sharp. Yeah, this is good. Look at that. And we're gonna reverse ever so slightly, and we're just gonna take the last little bit here. I think this is the last bit. Yeah, it is. So we're gonna turn off and raise the header, because look at this. Look at the turning radius. Because of this wheel here, the rear wheel, then we can do like this. Look at that. Look how sharp it can turn. That is really nice. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna empty the combine, and then we're gonna drive down to the sugar mill. Man, it's a big field. It will be a big job for the Fendt harvester, that's for sure. When we're gonna harvest soybean here. My plan was to buy this field in there, but now I have bought this. And look at the apple trees. We got apples on 8 trees. That, oh, it looks good, right? It looks very good actually. And I like that forest texture in there as well. I have give the sheeps free free grass bales in total. So they got a little bit. Don't know if we can have it all. I hope we can have it all. 90%. Yeah, there we go. We could have it all. That's amazing. And we got the apple sell point right there. I think we got a we have done very good today. I don't think that in-game sugar mill can hold that much, and it is also quite slow, I think. Maybe I should have the mod, the PC mod, so I can make the production a little bit faster. Yeah, maybe. Oh, we can make a very nice area up here with some shits and maybe some more water and make it nice. Stop. I think it is right here in the front we can unload. Yeah, right there. And yes, that was not much. This one here. Yeah, we can hold a lot more. Hey, what is going on? Okay. There we go. There we go, and we got 1 liter of sugar. Amazing. I'm gonna drive this back to the farm and then I will deliver back the harvester. So the harvester is delivered back to the dealer. That is pretty darn good. And right here we got some grass bales that we can pick up. And I don't have a bale storage, but I think not that we can lift 2 bales. Okay. I thought that, okay, 1 at a time. Then I think we're gonna use a flatbed trailer. Now we got the money, so I think next time we're gonna sell the flatbed we have now, and then we're gonna buy another one. Maybe there is one in used equipment. Yeah, as you can see, this is not good. This is not good. I think we're gonna check up here at the combine. Maybe we can use ASUS bale storage up at the combine. We got space enough for that. No, I didn't got space enough for that, so I'm gonna wait with the grass bales, I think, until we can find something to do that with. I don't want to drive all the bales over here. If it is not here, we're gonna have to shed. But I think we can have some kind of a bale shed up here. I just need to do a lot of landscaping, but I'm gonna set a autoload bale shed up here to the next episode, and then I will see you right there. And thank you for watching. Take care of yourself until I see you again. Bye bye.